What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Flux. I like Flux. I really do. Flux, solid proof of work. You can become, along with the ability to stake, you can effectively become a node operator with not too much hardware requirement and get pretty decent percentage returns. I'm going to take a look at Flux because I genuinely believe Flux has got a shot of breaking into the sort of top, possibly 50 cryptos in the future. Maybe way higher, depends. So yeah, this may be a very good investment. You'll want to pay attention to this. Before I get into it, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins that I actually spoke about on this channel. They're the first 26 coins I held after the 2018 crash. Had you invested $100 into each of these when I released videos about them, and you were still holding that crypto, you never sold them, never done anything with them, you'd be in profit for around 10.2k. But if you had sold them during the bull cycle when the markets were flying high, you could have made 123 grand off of a $2,600 investment, about 50x. These are not the coins I hold. If you want to see the coins I own, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share every coin I buy and sell. Obviously, we're in a bear cycle right now. Markets are down. This is the single best time to invest. So if you want to see the coins that I think can make the massive gains from now to the next bull cycle, the ones that can do the 50x, the 60, the 100. If you want to have profits like what you're seeing here, come check out the site. If it resonates with you guys, I look forward to seeing you there. Right, Flux. So let's just take a quick look at Flux. Ranked 109th, market cap is about 300 million. And look, Flux is a mineable proof of work crypto, a powerful decentralized computational Flux network. It has a Linux-based operating system, the premier digital asset platform Zelcore, and the Flux blockchain on-chain governance. I like Flux. It has a computational network consisting of 13,500 decentralized nodes distributed globally with more than 98,000 CPU cores. Now, that actually does make Flux one of the most decentralized, if not the most decentralized network in the world, and we can actually take a look at real-time data to see this. And as you can see, when it loads, excuse me. So the cores have actually risen. Total cores are 100,000. You can see total RAM 281.92 terabytes. You've got a total SSD of 6.23 PB, and you can see the CPU history has been rising, and so is the RAM. Not particular surprise as well, because since obviously the Ethereum merge, a lot of people have taken a look at Flux. A lot of miners have taken a look at Flux because Flux pays out pretty damn well. And when we actually take a look at it in terms of even just the nodes, so to run a Cumulus node, you need 2 cores, 4 threads, an 8 GB RAM, 220 gigabytes, and a sort of 25 megabyte bandwidth. This is not that bad. And your deterministic block reward is 7.5%. And obviously, you need a minimum of 1,000 Flux to actually set up the Cumulus node. And obviously, as the requirements increase, the percentage returns do increase. And Flux, they're impressively partnering with clever people as well. They've partnered with Nvidia to bring the cutting edge tech to the Flux network. If you're unfamiliar with Nvidia, it's a leading hardware and software developer. And they revolutionized gaming by developing groundbreaking GPUs. Obviously, if you've got a solid GPU as a miner, you can do very, very well. Now, one thing I want to draw attention to is Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband. So in July, he sold his Nvidia holdings. Now, this is not to suggest that the American government are coming after proof of work. There's not actually evidence for that. There was a lot of nonsense FUD around a recent White House report, but when you actually read it, because a lot of people put the key one particular paragraph in bold, and it seemed to go everywhere, talking about the potential for proof of work to be banned, but that was based upon a last resort scenario. And obviously, as we have technological developments, the energy requirements of proof of work are going to reduce to some degree, but we also know renewable energy is a big part of this. Anyway, Paul Pelosi sold off his holdings in Nvidia, and there's an argument to be made that maybe, I'm sure he's got insider information from his wife about what was to come for Nvidia, or what possibly is to come from Nvidia. Their stock has fallen over 50% this year, and he ended up exercising 200 call options on Nvidia at a strike price of $100, valued at between $1 million and $5 million in June. Then in July, he sold 25,000 shares of Nvidia at an average price of $165. According to public disclosures, stating that the transaction resulted in a loss of 341,000. But Nvidia continued to drop as the US government placed new restrictions on the sale of sophisticated chips like those sold by Nvidia. So Nvidia is actually down 16% since, or more than 16% since Pelosi did that. But does it give you some insight as to possibly some things happening with proof of work? Maybe, but I don't think that's likely. And when you actually look at Flux, they've got like 400 plus dApps already in their ecosystem. They are a really strong crypto, partnered with some of the finest projects in the space. They're also the support infrastructure for a lot of the cryptos in the space right now. They've also got Zelcore up and running, which is like a key gateway to Web3, and you can actually download and install it on your phone. Very cool little app. I've played around with it just to see what it's like. And again, like 60 plus protocols already integrated, and that will only grow. I am a big fan of Flux. I think it can be a big player in the game, and profit wise, look, if you're running a masternode, you're going to make some serious money. When we take a look at the overall price, it hit highs of $3. That's all. Now, obviously, it launched about 3 years ago, but not 4 years ago now. Jesus. But it had a really staggeringly good run at the end of last year and the beginning of this one. $3.10, not bad. Now, I believe this can be a comfy double digits coin. I genuinely do. I could see this being a $10 coin for sure. I do think there's still room for this to come down, even though all the miners a lot of miners have started moving here. I do think this can drop below the dollar region pretty soon, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets down to around 70 cents or 60 cents. I think that'd be a hell of an entry point for a coin that I do believe can get to double digits in terms of dollars. And to be honest, even if it hit $15, just from where it is now, that would put it at a market cap of like $4 billion. That's a fraction of what we're going to see in the next bull cycle. So, and it's already, and again, it's got massive backers as well. Like, you cannot forget that Flux has already up and running, file sharing, Web3, They are mineable. There is a limited supply in terms of we're not going to see anything more than 440 million, which in this day and age isn't much compared to what it was back in the day. And they've got smart contracts and genuinely one of the biggest dApp networks around, combined with the most decentralized ecosystem on Earth. This is damn good. There's a lot of potential here. I would want to see continued growth in that network, but even right now, you're looking at a very, very strong network, very strong ecosystem. And, this is going to have big backers throughout the next couple of years. Dollar cost averaging into this is not a bad shout because I could see this being a $10, $15 coin. No problem in the next bull cycle. But what do you guys think? Do you think it can smash through the roof? Do you think it can go to the moon? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so you know when new content is coming out. And guys, if you want to see the coins I'm buying up in the bear cycle, the coins I think can do the 50x gains, the 60, the 100. If you want to make these kind of profits off of $100 investments, then you're going to want to come to Copy My Crypto. Go see the site, read through it. Everything's verifiable because it's all on the YouTube channel. And guys, if it resonates with you, I look forward to seeing you there. Come join me and try us out. And that's it. Take it easy. Bye-bye.